welcome to another episode of Cowboy Chats.
Cowboy Chats is a channel to keep the spirit of the American West alive. To talk to modern day cowboys, legendary cowboys, and anybody in between to keep the cowboy tradition and values and the Western way of life alive and well.
Still here in Hurricane, and now we got the better half of the Young clan. We have Miss Katina Young and Makadee Young. And I'm still Charlie St. Andrews. But now we have can chasers. So anyone out there that's an aspiring barrel racer or anything else, we're going to have a little talk about barrel racing and talk to some cowboy girls. Sound like fun? Good.
It was the beginning of the training and stuff with her. And the thing is, with my horse that I'm training right now, like, I can go take her to an arena and just train her myself without all the commotion of a rodeo or something like that, and she can do great. But that's not a true test. When they're really going to get the training is when you get into an actual arena at a rodeo or a barrel race, and you put them in front of that crowd. You put them around all those other horses and everything, all the different distractions, and then they learn. So we were up in Rice Canyon for one of their rodeos, and we went around the first barrel great. We get to the second barrel, and she decided she's not going to do it, and started bucking. And I did come off and everything. Of course, I got right back up on as soon as I caught her and everything, and made her go through it anyways and stuff. But there was that one, and then I don't know if you've ever heard the bucking song. So you'll have to look it up. It's funny. But there's one verse in there that it talks about going to the rodeo and winning second place in the bucking barrel race. And I have video of this. So we did the first barrel great, got around the second barrel. The entire way between the second and the third barrel, she bucked. Straight line.
Oh, no.
But we still took second place that day.
Oh, no. Wow.
So it's just something that's going to happen.
Sure.
You never know. You don't know if you're going to go out there and the horse is going to be just perfect the entire time. You don't know if you're going to go out there and they're going to buck the entire time. It doesn't matter if it's barrel racing or roping or what it is. So you just got to be prepared for anything. It's hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Right, Makadee?
Well, I'm Makadee. So what do you have about you, Makadee? When did you first start riding or decide you wanted to be? Or did you even have a choice? Did your mom just say, you're riding horses?
It was actually with a 4-H leader who was actually, I got on her horses when I was younger. And then I got a pony because I was old enough to have a pony. Mm-hmm. And it was the summer I was going into first grade. He bucked my brother off. Actually, he was trailing me, got thrown off the pony. I named him Boots.
Now we know why he rides bulls.
Yeah. I've always had a thing for horses and all that.
Sure.
I love barrels and all that. It's something.
Been like, what, 2 years that you've been barrel racing?
Yeah, 2 years.
That's when you got started?
Yeah.
She said, Mom, I want to try. I said, okay, let's go.
What do you love about horses?
Just everything they have. With, like, other animals and goats and all that, they're smart and all that, but horses, they have a bigger spirit. And it shows, and it just draws me towards them.
They're good therapy.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer. Your mom mean to you and makes you train too hard and you're like, man, she's like one of those dance moms.
It depends on the day.
Hey, don't worry, I could tell by her boots.
Yes, these are my dress
I
ones.
knew we were in for it. I know, that's what I'm just saying.
She got them penguins.
They got them bossy boots. I'm like, oh man, here comes the boss mare.
Yeah.
You have a shirt that says Mom, Wife, Boss.
See?
I do.
How did I know? How did I know, right?
I even have the boss lady shirt.
Yeah.
So, when you first were getting started riding and everything, did you ever have any, like, scary moments at first with the horses? And then, same with when you got into barrel racing, like, Because I can only imagine. I mean, I've been on horses that are fast, but you got there flying around making turns and stuff. It's got to be a little bit scary. I mean, it's not the same kind of scary as probably riding bulls or broncs, but it's still scary. Like, it can have its moments, yeah. I like Amberly. She's one of my favorite
I thought she was
cowboy
going to say
girls.
Corey Ford.
Oh,
In fact, I
Corey
just
is
watched
another-
her, Chris Silcox doing a video thing working on that one horse, and then I actually saw her run this year at Spanish Fort. I went down there to Spanish for a couple
So
deals.
this, during the start of rodeo, I guess, after they said, okay, we're not going to let COVID hold us back anymore, we were actually up in Ogden. She had stayed home.
Okay.
To watch my dog.
And
She's mean.
we had got there and everything that morning, and the boys were starting to get the horses ready for me and another girl that had come up with us. And this car comes up, and I'm like going, no, that can't be. And Velocipalooza pulled up right next to us. And then you see her brother get out, go grab the wheelchair, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I said to Shandon, I'm like, hey, do you know who that is? And he's like, what? And I'm like, do you know who that is? And he's like, no. I said, that's Amberly Snyder. And he goes, no, it's not. And I said, yes, it is. Look. And he turns and looks over. Oh my God, it is. So we ended up getting her on FaceTime with Makadee.
Oh, nice.
And she signed Makadee's saddle.
Oh, even better.
And now her and Makadee talk on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really?
When I get nervous, I'll ask her what she does when she gets nervous. Because my mom wanted me to go out for the Hurricane Utah Princesses and all that on my horse. No, I don't want to do that. I'm not a fan of that. Because if I did one, I'd rather go with Diamond G, a life contractor. They're our godparents, not my godparents and hers and hers, the demons. Yeah. But,
She's so nervous.
yeah.
That's
I'm
good.
weird is what I am, if you ask Livy.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Amberly Snyder, I would say, is one I'm actually
And
really
Corey.
good with her looking up to.
Don't forget Corey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't forget Corey.
Corey, the
Corey Ford.
whip
Yep.
your rocket donkey.
All right.
But
She
she
And
also
Jockey.
rides in this one.
the ramp bronc.
She rides the ranch
Corey
broncs.
does.
Oh, wow.
She still
She's
rides
amazing.
better than you.
Okay.
New
All
race
right.
bronc.
She's amazing, and she's just one of the sweetest people that you'll ever meet. So I'm
Who's
okay
your,
with them looking
Who's
up.
your favorite movie cowboy or cowboy girl?
That one's hard.
I have no clue. I've watched a few movies.
Okay, well
but,
then just wing it. Pick one you remember. Anybody you remember the name of?
Justice McCrae.
No, it's just like,
The girl from Flicka.
Yosemite
That's
Sam?
another one. That's probably my favorite movie is Flicka.
Yeah, I watched
I like that
Flicka.
movie. I like
It was
that
a good
movie.
movie.
Hi, Dad.
All right, we'll pick her then. Who's your favorite cowboy or cowboy girl? Rodeo, ranch,
when
whatever.
it comes to, like, in my lifetime,
Yep. Doesn't matter whether
My
people
4-H
know them or not.
my 4-H leader, Sherry Beaumont, honestly,
Okay.
hands down, because of the knowledge that she taught me. If I go with a barrel racer, I would have to say Charmaine James.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you was going to say
Wow,
Luke
yeah, I
Branquino.
thought you were gonna say
Oh,
Luke.
okay, Luke Branquino is just hot. That's all I'm going to say about
All right.
that.
All right.
Yeah.
Check that out.
So we know where mom's going if she ever gets a hall pass.
Every year that they've gone down to the NFR, she's always got something signed
No,
by him.
last
Oh
year
my
skip
she
everyone but
dragged me
him.
there.
my
She
God.
dragged me to
Oh,
that
yeah.
line.
All right. Luke
So-
Branquino, that's fine.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think he's ugly, but that's cool.
I'm
No,
gonna
I'm
the
just
booty
kidding.
shake
It's the
thing.
booty
I'm
shake.
just kidding. I'm just
It's the booty shake.
Yeah,
That
I'm
booty
just kidding.
shake.
Yeah, Luke. Yeah, he's a good egg. Charmaine James, that's one of mine. I love her. I think she's amazing.
Oh yeah.
You know, Cruiser and what was the-
Scamper.
Scamper, yeah, Scamper and Cruiser. Cruiser was just proof Scamper wasn't a fluke.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody thinks, oh, what's your horse? They always forget though. Somebody had to train that horse. Somebody had to pilot that horse, regardless of you know,
Exactly.
everything else.
You're working as a team when you're barrel racing.
Amen. What's your who's your favorite movie?
Movie is.
Cowboy girl.
I have to say it's automatically going to be John Wayne. My grandpa actually was one in a couple of his movies growing up.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
hit me right in the face
So-
again, Mom.
What?
You know what? My pillows in my room.
Oh,
Made from his clothes and my flannel.
yeah. My grandpa passed away a few years ago. And
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
it was hard on all of us.
No, it was harder on me and Chatty because we had a dance that day.
the day he passed away. Yeah.
We had a dance recital.
And he was probably my biggest fan, but also the biggest fan of my kids.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
He was a
The
really,
movies he was in was The Man from Utah and Stagecoach.
Yep.
Okay. That's super cool.
Yeah.
You good under there?
Yep, I'm good.
All right.
I got glasses to hide it.
Yay!
He was hoping you'd say Clint Eastwood.
That's awesome. Shut up. Like, subscribe so you can catch all the videos we got coming up. And we'll see you down the trail. Keep your guns oiled, powder dry.